Hello students. So this is the first class. So today we will learn regarding the term symbols for DN configurations. So what is this term symbols? So term symbols in quantum mechanics, you can see that each electron has its own identity. The term symbols given to them. So if single electron is there, no, there will be no question here. But in multi-electron system, you can see, so there are modes of interaction between the electrons. So what interactions they may come across is the spin-spin interaction, then orbit-orbit interaction, then spin-orbit interaction. So spin between the electrons. Okay, so we know that they are having two plus half and minus half. Orbit electrons, because they are revolving across the nucleus like this. Okay, in the orbit, and they are spinning. Okay, so they are spinning also, so like this on their own axis. Okay, or flipping, so like this. During that mode of this one, they may have the interaction between one electron with another electron. Similarly, orbit they are moving across the orbital motion also, and sometimes spin with orbit coupling will be there. So they are quite, but this spin orbit coupling is a little bit complicated, and this we call it as JJ coupling. So JJ coupling, like this we call it. It's a little bit complicated, which is shown by the elements with atomic number more than 30. And this was the term symbol was first given by the Russell Saunders. Okay, so by the equation, by the formula, this is a formula 2s plus l 1 lj. It's also called as LS coupling, Russell Saunders coupling or LS coupling, both. Hmm. So this is a formula. Okay, so what does this mean? So this is nothing but, yes, this you know that it's a total spin quantum number. Okay, and 2s plus 1, this is the spin multiplicity. The whole term is called as spin multiplicity. And L is your orbital angular momentum, and you know that L from the lower class, that L, if it stands from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 whatever. So it will be, if 0 it is S P D F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T, like this. Okay, so this is what stands about the L notation, and J is nothing but total angular momentum. Total angular momentum. Now we'll go for one example of vanadium plus 3. Okay, so we will go for the ground term to represent this ion, vanadium plus 3. And we know that vanadium plus 3 is nothing but 4s2 3d3 system, s2 3d3 system. And here in plus 3 means it is in d2 system. Okay, so I have put here 2 electrons in d system, and these are the L orbitals value, plus 2 plus 1 0 minus 1 minus 2. Now see, we will one by one will we will calculate here. So yes, spin value, so 1 half plus half here, top here it is like this, so here also like this, plus half and plus half. So if I add it, it becomes 1. Similarly, L value you see here, so plus 2 is there, plus 1. So if you add here 2 plus 1, it becomes 3. Okay, now this atomic term is only this one. This is called atomic term, and this is called term symbol. Atomic term only this one. So what is atomic term here? 2s plus 1. So 2s plus 1, you calculate 2 into yes, what, how much we got? Yes, we got 1. 2 into 1 plus 1. So what it becomes now? 2 plus 1 3. So here 3. So triplet, we call it as a triplet. And here L, what have we have got here? 3. 2 plus 1 3. So 3 means what we will get here? See here, L value 0 1 2 3. So it is F. So it becomes triplet F. So this will be the ground term, atomic term. Okay, atomic term of which ion? This vanadium plus 3 ions. So this is over now, atomic term. Now how to find the how to find this now? What is this term symbol? Atomic term is over, simple. Now how to find this term symbol? For term symbol we require J value now, and J value, this J value is required, and J value can be found by the formula L plus S, L minus S. Now L we have got it here 3, so 3 plus 1, yes, we got 4, and 3 minus S 2. So it is mode of like this. So minus L plus S minus 1, L plus S minus 2 till L minus S. So we get 4 and here 2. So 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. So 4 3 2. So this is what we got the J value, and that's why term symbol now, this is atomic term. Now term symbol becomes now the whole, this one. Now put the value of J here. So we got here triplet F. So we got 3J value, so there will be 3 ground terms now. Okay, so triplet F4, triplet F3, and triplet F2. So among them, which is a ground term out of these 3? So lowest will be the ground term. So triplet F2 will be the ground term for this ions. So on what rules we have fixed this as a ground term lowest. So that is the rule will be there. The rule is there. So what is that rule? The first rule says that if the subshell is more than half filled, if the subshell is more than half filled, then the ground term will be J, that will be L plus S. Okay, the highest will be the ground term. That much you have to. If it is more than half filled, if it is less than half filled, lowest will be the ground term. So here it is less than half filled. You can see here for vanadium plus is less than half filled. So lowest will be the ground term. So similarly, this is the first rule. Okay, and the next rule we can see that if the subshells, okay, if the subshells are exactly half filled, then if J will be equal to S. This we have to, okay, exactly half filled will be there. So J value will be nothing but whatever S value will get, that will be the J value. And if we are having the different ground terms like this, if for one ion if we get different ground term, so which is the ground term? Then the rule says that the highest spin multiplicity is there, so that will be the ground term. So here triplet F will be the ground term because it is having the highest spin multiplicity. Similarly, if condition is there that all spin multiplicities are same, so triplet F, triplet D, triplet P, triplet S, okay, then which will be the ground term now? So the rule says that now all our spin multiplicity is same here, 3, 3, 3, 3. So now which will be the ground term here? So the ground term will be 1, which is having the highest L value. So here F is the highest L value. So triplet F will be the ground term. So this is the rules as per the rules. Now what does this combination of all this S, L, J, we call it in the quantum mechanics here. So if it is combination of S and L, we call it as a term. If it is combination of S, L and J, we call it as level, and the combination of S, L, J with Mj, we call it as a single state. So like this. So this is how we name the term symbols. Now in some cases they give find the different terms in the system of S1 P1. This way they will give in some competitive examinations or in the exam. So what we have to do it here. So now S1 P1, how we can determine S1 and P1 say again ML value plus 1 0 minus 1. So for this formula we have to add is S1 plus S2 to the mode of S1 minus S2. Similarly L1 plus L2 mode of L1 minus L2. So S1 plus S2, S1 plus S2, half plus half is equal to 1, half minus half is equal to 0. So we got two S value here. So 1 we get here 1 and 1 we get here 0. Similarly L value 0 plus 1 1, 0 minus 1 minus 1. So mode is there. So we get G1 as a L value. Now you put it both. So what will get the ground term now? So see here. So L is 1 means what? P. So P is the L value here. S is what here? We got S as a 1. So 1 means 2S plus 1. 2 into 1 plus 1, so how much? 3. So triplet P. 1 is triplet P we get and 1 is singlet P. For these two S value 0, 1 and 0 value we get triplet P. So this is the ground term for this system S1 P1. See, like this, so simple. Similarly some case they give P and D like this, P1 and D1. So P also plus 1 0 minus 1, here 1 electron is D1 plus 2 plus 1 0 minus 1 minus 2. So here D is plus 2 is there. So we will see S1 plus S2 same formula. So half plus half 1 0 same thing. S value I will get 1 and 0. L value I will get 2 plus 1 3 1, and 3 minus 1 2 minus 1 1, that is 1. I will get 2 L value. So for 3 it is F value and for 1 it is P. So which will be the ground term? Highest spin multiplicity, that is triplet F. So this will be the ground term in this P1 D1, and this will be the total ground term, that is singlet P and triplet F will be the total ground term will be this. So like this. Now this is how the term symbols can be calculated. Now I will give you homework. So what you do, so you make a column of all these term symbol dn configurations, and you write d1 d2 d3 d4 d5 d up to d10, and make a column like this S L J. Okay, then this is spin multiplicity SM, spin multiplicity, then possible term symbols, okay, J value. So we get different J value, no, for each things, as I said here. So that is a possible term symbol, that means possible. So here see this three possible, triplet F4, triplet F3 and triplet F2. So like these are the possible term symbols, you have to write it here. And finally among these three, which is the ground term here? So like this we have calculated here, among these three possible, which is the ground term? This is the ground term. Why? Because this is less than half filled. So that is what you have to mention it here. Like this column you make, and prepare all the ground terms from D1 to D10 according to Hund's rule. This is how we do according to Hund's rule. Okay, so this what we discussed now. So you do this and keep it ready. So tomorrow next class I will see this, and we will discuss on the next term of this ground term. I hope mention write properly all the notes, each pause it and write the points properly and keep it, and this is very important for the competitive examination as well as the regular examinations. So tomorrow we will see, next video we will see the next concept of this term symbol. Thank you.